What's up, Saints? I hope you had an amazing weekend. I'm Riley Brenhofer.
And I'm Joshua Sparks.
And this is SFHS Today. In world news, the Biden administration is discussing sending the Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine in response to the severity and frequency of Russian drone attacks.
In national news, U.S. researchers have made a historic breakthrough in the development of nuclear fusion as a source of unlimited clean energy, according to the Deacon Herald.
In local news, the St. Francis area had a snowy start and end to the day last Thursday, with some people being delayed on arrival to school as some buses slid into ditches. After school and evening activities were canceled.
In school news, the National Honor Society is hosting a blood drive. It will take place at the American Legion on Tuesday, December 27th, starting in the afternoon and continuing into the evening. Last week, Riley spoke with NHS advisor Sharon Bergman.
When and where is the blood drive?
So the blood drive is actually going to be at the American Legion because of Christmas break, and it is Tuesday the 27th from noon to 6:30.
Why should people donate to the blood drive?
Well, I know that the American Red Cross is really short on blood, so anytime you see a blood drive, advertised, we should try to donate. Again, it helps save up to 3 people's lives, so if you guys can help, that'd be awesome.
In more school news, the band department had a holiday jazz band concert last week, as well as a full concert in the PAC on December 12th.
The choir department also had a performance in the Performing Arts Center on December 9th.
Let's go talk to the music directors.
Hey, I'm Riley. I'm here at the Holiday Choir concert. They've been practicing really well in class. Let's go take a listen.
I'm Mr. Telshow, and I'm the choir director here at St. Francis High School.
What is going well with rehearsals leading up to the performance?
All the groups this year have been doing a really nice job learning their music really quickly, which means that we've been able to take all the pieces to a higher level of musicality, and it's been really fun to play with the music and to make some really good music this trimester. All the curricular ensembles are featured, which includes troubadours, which is our beginning lower voice ensemble, our bel canto singers, which is our beginning upper voice ensembles, concert choir, our varsity mixed group, and our madrigal singers, which is our chamber ensemble here.
How did the concert go?
The concert went great. I was really pleased with everybody's performance. It was a really nice night of music making and community building.
What is going well with rehearsals leading up to the performances?
There's a lot going well for all of the groups, and one of my favorite parts about this stage of the rehearsal process is that things are now coming together, and we're starting to add things like dynamics and articulations and the different style and the stuff that really makes it fun music to play. We've got 2 jazz bands, and then we've also got the symphonic band and the concert band and the wind ensemble going to be playing at the concert too.
How did the concerts go?
Oh, the concerts went really well. The jazz concert went so well. The jazz bands played really great, and it was awesome to have the middle schoolers there to play. And then for the concert bands, all played really well. It was the best we've ever played, and to have the 8th graders over to play with the wind ensemble was just a real treat. And I think our high schoolers set a great example for the middle school.
Man, I can't believe it's almost Christmas already. Time flew.
Speaking of time, it's about time that students start thinking about what classes they will be taking next year.
It won't be long before registration season begins, so Raylan and I gathered some info on the language arts classes that will be made available to students.
I teach acting and directing and focus on drama, which are 2 theater classes that you can take. My acting and directing and focus on drama classes are for all levels of students. Focus on drama should be taken first, and acting directing is an upper level acting course. And I also teach media production, honors English media production, which puts together SFHS Today. People can take that for 2 years. It's 2 trimesters of a course, and they learn a lot about communication skills, how to interview people. I also teach AP Lang and Comp, which is an upper level class for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders.
I teach literature and composition, which is a class that both juniors and seniors can take. It's more of a college level class where we read and study and discuss short stories, poetry, plays, and novels. Then in the spring, There is a big globalized test that students can take. And if you pass this test, it will get you credits toward college.
I teach yearbook, honors English yearbook, college writing, and college reading. The college writing class is research writing, so we write different papers that are based on a topic that the student chooses. And then I also teach college reading, which is a lot like AP Lit. Any of the classes that I teach or that my colleagues in language arts teach are important more for, I think, the kinds of relationships that you can build between other people in the class and the teacher. But we practice the central skills of the language arts, which are reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
Creative writing offers the opportunity for students to grow as readers, as writers. You get to grow as people too. I encourage students to write about the personal, because that's where the greatest work is going to come from. And also it's just a lot of fun.
If you're interested in a hands-on type of class, maybe yearbook or media production would be something that might interest you, because it's not just necessarily sitting in a class, it's more getting up and taking a lot of initiative.
There's really something for everyone, and if you approach it with the right attitude, you can learn a lot.
Thanks for the insight into those classes. Before heading to sports, we wanted to know what your plans were leading into the new year.
Raylan Putnam went out and asked students about their holiday plans.
It's the random question thing, ding.
I'm going to hang out with my family, read a book.
Every year we go up to my grandma's house in Litchfield.
What are your Christmas traditions?
Just spending time with my family and enjoying Christmas break.
We usually just get together, have a big meal.
For Christmas break, I think I'll probably be either hanging out with my band or just practicing my usual stuff, music, songwriting, stuff like that.
I'm gonna be working the week that we have off, and then I'll be going to my grandma's on Christmas Eve, and then I'll go to my other grandma's on Christmas Day.
Well, my wife's family is coming to town, so we'll be entertaining relatives, probably playing guitar, playing the banjo, that kind of thing, reading books.
Now, let's pass it over to sports.
Hey, Saints, I'm Alex Sandstrom.
And I'm Easton Johnson.
And this is Sports. In national sports news, the Minnesota Vikings beat the Colts in the largest comeback in NFL history.
Also in national news, Argentina won the World Cup in double overtime and penalty shootouts.
Over the weekend, the wrestling team competed in the Minnesota Christmas Tournament, with some notable placements of Tyson Charmoli taking second, Bo Flagstead taking fifth, and Tegan Shirk taking fourth.
Reporters Brooke, Michaela, and Hunter went to get the pregame thoughts on the doubleheader the Saints played last Friday.
What are your pregame thoughts?
Probably just have us play as a team and work hard, knowing that we could win this game and have a good time as a team. I think if we limit our turnovers and stay positive, that we have a good chance of winning.
My pregame thoughts on the game, I think we're going to win. I think it'll be a good game.
My pregame thoughts are the same thing. We're going to win, and it's going to be easy.
I think it's a winnable game, but we got to execute and play hard and play as a team in order to win.
My pregame thoughts are that there'll be a lot of fans here, and we got to show the home crowd that we can win.
The boys won 75-40, and the girls lost 57-64.
Reporters Noah, Tyler, and Neil got some information on the alpine ski team and what it entails.
Alpine ski is technically downhill skiing, so when you watch the Olympics and you see the skiers going down the mountain and kind of hitting those poles, they're called gates, and going kind of slaloming back and forth, that's what alpine ski is.
I've been skiing for almost 15 years now, and I've been ski racing for almost 9 or 8 years.
I've been skiing since like 4th grade, just recreational skiing, just going out with my friends and going through the trees and doing dumb stuff. And 7th grade, I started racing. I didn't know if I would like it, but then at the end of the year, I fell in love with it.
Ski racing is it's a lot of fun. It's a lot different than any other sports that are really out there. It's more of it is a team sport, but more of an individual sport than a team sport. I mean, you still have other teammates that you can cheer on and help get better, and it's a lot of fun.
What's your favorite part about racing?
Definitely going to sections.
I know and hang out with a lot of people that are on opposing teams and have a lot of fun with them and ski around with them on my own time.
The boys hockey team has a home game this Thursday against Pine City. Reporters went out and spoke to our Rookie of the Week, Milo Hetland.
What was it like scoring your first varsity goal?
I mean, felt good to get the win for our team. Got to sally with the studio.
How is the season going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. Gotta keep the energy up, keep going, just keep grinding.
What do you enjoy the most about coming to hockey?
Love coming to the barn with the boys. Made some absolute pogger moments. It's been pretty good this season.
How has Milo made an impact on the team so far?
Simple. He has a positive attitude constantly. I mean, for example, against Becker, he got us our first win of the season. Overtime goal, huge. As a sophomore, always has a smile, positive attitude, hard worker, and he never lets adversity beat him. He always is grinding to keep going.
This week, boys basketball plays today against the Cardinals at Coon Rapids, and Thursday they play against the Delano Tigers at home.
The girls basketball team will travel to Cloquet on Thursday.
That's all we have this week.
Now back to Maine.
Thanks to Easton and Alec.
Hey Josh, what's your favorite kind of cookie?
I'm partial to chocolate chip. What about you?
I'm more of a fan of peanut butter blossom cookies. I wonder if they made any of those at the cookie bake that happened last weekend.
Let's find out.
I'm Carter.
I'm Cam.
And we're challenging Brooke and Kylie to a cookie bake-off.
We have two different designs here. This one is clearly better because of the creativity and effort put into designing it. This one's a little hard. Still good, a lot softer, more flavor. I'm going with the candy cane.
Now that our cookie bake-off is done, Carter and Cam won. How do you feel about that?
I think we feel pretty great, we put a lot of effort into it, so we're really glad that we came out on top.
Yep.
We'll be better next year.
Work on it next year.
That's all we have for this week. We'll see you next year. Stay safe, Saints.